James Cameron's Avatar 2: The Way of Water is coming out this month. It is rumored the production budget for the film is $1 billion. That's higher than the GDP of the country Samoa. And this got me wondering, how can Hollywood afford such big budget productions? Where does the money come from? How do they make money? And who are the most successful people in industry? And this led me down the rabbit hole of Hollywood financing. And what I found was shocking. For example, this person is one of the most successful investors in Hollywood. And investing isn't even his main job. Be sure to stay to the end of this video to learn what I discovered. And by the way, some part of this video is written by an AI called Chatgpt. I added some personal colors and personal touches to the script. The majority of it is still written by the AI. Can you spot which parts are written by me and which part is written by the AI? When it comes to big budget productions, there's no denying that it costs a lot of money to produce. But where does all the money come from? Well, the truth is, Hollywood films is financed through a complex system of investors, loans, and pre-sales. And when it comes to investors, there are a few names that stand out. For example, companies like Disney and Warner Brothers. They are known for their expertise in financing big budget productions and blockbuster movies. They have the resources and the track record to finance big budget productions, and they often reap the rewards when the projects are successful. Here are some of the most successful films by Disney. Number 1, The Lion King. Released in 1994, The Lion King was a groundbreaking animated film that combined stunning visuals with an emotional story and an unforgettable soundtrack. The movie was a massive hit, grossing over $968 million at the box office, and it remains one of the most successful Disney films of all time. And the budget for that film, $45 million. But the money doesn't just stop there. The live performance version of The Lion King, which is performed all over the world, has grossed over $9 billion. We also have the Lion King theme park in all Disney parks, which attracts millions of visitors every single year. There are also merchandise sales, streaming rights, and many other avenues to make money from a successful IP. This means that $45 million investment by Disney has generated over $12 billion in revenue, and it continues to make more money year after year. Another very successful franchise from Disney is Frozen. Released in 2013, Frozen was a musical fantasy adventure that told the story of two sisters who must save their kingdom from an eternal winter. The movie was a massive success, grossing over $1.2 billion at the box office, and it remains one of the highest grossing animated films of all time. It had a budget of $150 million, and it is estimated it has generated over $14 billion in revenue in the past 10 years. You might think that this film cost 3 times as much as The Lion King, but it only made a little bit over The Lion King's revenue. But you have to remember, The Lion King has been around for 30 years, while Frozen had only existed for around 10 years. So there are a lot more years to go, but it already matched what Lion King has been making. And this is exactly why investors want to make bets on movies that they believe in. Because if any of those films become very successful, they can reach millions and billions of people around the world, creating a franchise, building theme parks, merch sales, spin-off series, all of the ways to capture more money. But it's not just studios who finance blockbuster movies. There are individual investors as well. For example, someone like George Lucas is not only one of the most successful directors in Hollywood, but he's also an accomplished investor who has put his money behind many successful films. His first Star Wars films, A New Hope, had a budget of $11 million. $9 million was financed by 20th Century Fox. This is another way how Hollywood financed productions. They pre-sell their distribution rights to get some money up front. George Lucas himself thought the film was gonna be a flop, but on its opening weekend, he had already made over $3 million. By the end of the summer, he made over $100 million. Even though George Lucas sold the distribution right to his first Star Wars film, he actually made one of the best business decisions there as well. He retained the rights to sequels and merchandise by taking a lower salary. So for the sequel of the film, George Lucas was able to finance the movie himself through his production company Lucasfilms. And the rest is history. Star Wars became one of the most well-known franchises in the world. Eventually, he would sell everything under Lucasfilm to Disney for a little over $4 billion and retire from making high, big-budget productions. But it's not just about the money. The best investors in Hollywood has the ability to identify a good story, to assemble a team, to direct a film. And they are the directors and producer of some of the most successful movies. They would take a cut from the gross revenue from the movies instead of taking a higher salary, and they would help make the film a success. Here are a few examples. Steven Spielberg, one of the most accomplished filmmakers in Hollywood history, he is also an accomplished investor. He has put his money behind many successful movies, including E.T. and Jurassic Park. J.J. Abrams, also known for his work on franchises like Star Wars and Star Trek. J.J. Abrams is also an accomplished investor. He has backed many successful movies, including Super 8 and Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Overall, the best investors in Hollywood are known for their ability to finance the biggest projects and films. They have the resources, the expertise, and the vision to make a story come alive on the big screen and make the film a success. So if you're looking to invest in Hollywood, be sure to watch out for those names. Did you spot the parts where it's written by an AI? Here is the tip. If the light back here is blue, it means the part is written by an AI and I'm just reading it. And if the light is red, it means this part is written by me and has my personal taste and personal color to it. So if you're able to identify throughout the video, be sure to let me know. And be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.